Gentlemen, bout 3 of the evening, Thunderdome 30. 4 by 3-minute rounds in the 58.2 kilogram featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He is trained by Pushy Mallow from the TC Governor Gable Gym with an official weight of 59.4 kilograms tonight. He makes his pro debut. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sandeep Bagri. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He is trained by Darren Rees from Team Evo with an official weight of 59 kilograms. He has a pro boxing record of 3 fights and 2 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is TLC Richard Lockett. Round 1.
Bagri. Here we go, we're in our third fight of Thunderdome 30 here at Perth Metro City. We've got TLC Richard Lockett taking on our newcomer in Sandeep Bagri. Richard Lockett is in the black and yellow trunks, or black trunks with the white yellow trim, and Bagri's in the white trunks with the black trim. Brett Bonetti here ringside with Paul the main man Morrison. How do you see this one so far early in the first round?
Yeah, Bagri looks like he's got a bit of skill to him, obviously being a southpaw, the left-hander, so I think he's catching Lockett with a couple of clean shots. I'm not sure how much power he's got behind him, but you're definitely right in that Richard Lockett wants to fight this one in the phone booth, mate. He wants to get nice and close, but Bagri looks like he's handling himself pretty well. He looks like he's pretty composed for his pro debut.
Well, speaking to matchmaker Tony Tolles, I don't know too much about Sandeep Bagri, who's making his debut, but he says he goes all right. But again, his strategy is going to be trying to get the distance away from Richard Lockett, as you can already see, trying to close the distance. This is what the fight that Richard Lockett wants.
Yeah, you can see that he's trying to use his movement to get away, but you're right, he can't get a lot of distance. And Richard Lockett's here definitely trying to get him just on those ropes there. He walked into a bit of a left hand. He's copped a couple of right hands over Bagri himself. So it'll be interesting to see whether he can use some distance and get away, because so far this one's nice and tight.
Nice body shot there by Sandeep Bagri. He's trying to fight back, and he's got the southpaw style happening. He said this sort of fight probably suits Lockett because, again, he is a fitness machine. It's scheduled for 4 by 3-minute rounds. It's probably a fight that suits his style because, again, I've seen him fight before for 8 and he does not stop. He's very fit.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he only wants to come forward. Bagri's just got to try to weather the storm here in the first round. His movement's pretty well. It's obviously going to be dependent on how his fitness is as well in a pro debut, because he does look like he's starting to slow down a little bit. Hands are starting to get a bit low. His legs are starting to get a little bit straight. And he's starting to cop a little bit of punishment now.
And again, our main event fighter, Action Jackson England, again, he learned a lot from his fight from Richard Lockett because, again, he didn't let him breathe. It said Action Jackson England's a guy who wants to fight at distance. And again, Richard Lockett didn't let him do that, so it was obviously a good learning experience for him. As we come to the close of round number 1, as our referee Gary Ingraham splits them up. Love this song, Paul the main man Morrison.
Yeah, well, first let's talk about Gary Ingraham, one of the best referees in WA. Used to be the actual runner for the Fremantle Dolphins back in the day.
He did.
Used to train a lot of those boys at the Spring into Fitness.
Likes to play a bit of footy back in the day with Springer, Gary Ingraham. He used to play a bit of footy for the Thornley Football Club.
Oh, there you go. You go way back.
Something you didn't know about that back in the 90s. Good club man.
Yeah, with these boys, Richard Lockett, as you said, Brett, he looks very fit. Bagri here, it's his first fight, so just corner's trying to get him to be nice and relaxed. He definitely has to try and use his jab to get some better distance, and his footwork. His footwork's really important to get that distance, because Lockett's just going to try to press him this whole fight.
Getting set for round two. Getting ahead of myself. Having a great night here at Thunderdome 30, Perth Metro City. Thanks to Dragonfire Boxing. Brett Panetti here ringside with Paul the main man Morrison. There's Sandeep Bagri early's trying to keep that distance away from Richard Lockett. Richard Lockett trying to close that distance and fight in that phone book.
Yeah, as you can see, when Bagri keeps his range, he's actually quite skillful. He's got good movement. Yeah, he's got good head movement. He's not taking much punishment. But it's when it gets in here that it gets a bit tight. That's where Richard Lockett wants to fight.
It's a nice right hand there by Richard Lockett. They've got through. A couple of nice uppercuts there by Lockett as well.
Definitely fighting ugly, as you said, Brett, not in a criticism way, but just that he wants to get in. He wants to be right on his chest. He wants to just throw punches from different angles when he's on his chest. He's actually smothering his own power, though, Richard Lockett, by being that close. But Bagri seems to be taking a lot of that punishment on the gloves.
That's his style. He believes that's his avenue to win, depending on who he comes up against first. But again, he wouldn't know too much about Bagri. But he does look all right, doesn't he? He got that nice left hook, but he staggered a bit there.
Yeah, Bagri's got a bit of a crowd here at ringside too. All got their phones out recording him, probably live streaming it back to the family that are missing his pro debut. He's excited to be over here at the weigh-in last night at the gym, NRT, which I have to say, Brett, best gym in Perth, it's mine.
Great plug there.
But he was excited to be here, mate. He's excited to be here, and he's giving the crowd a good show.
It's been a good show. Hope you're enjoying our coverage on WTV. Great start to Thunderdome 30. Said some good hustle and good work there by Richard Lockett. He connects with about 3 in a row there. Nice work by TLC, Richard Lockett. Oh, what's happened here? I don't think you can do that. You can't call time, and Richard Lockett has given... Oh, he's called it off.
Yeah, he's got to come underneath the eye.
Wow, that was unexpected. Again, well, good, classy by Richard TLC Lockett then, because he could have actually gone in and done more damage, but I'm wondering what happened there.
Yeah, I think he threw an uppercut and a left hook, as you called. He threw it about 3 times in a row. And I think the third one caught him on the top of the, underneath the eye there. He's got a small cut, but definitely unexpected. Bagri seems to be going well, but as they say in boxing, everyone's got a plan until they get hit. You can see the cut there, it's just above his eye. So, a bit of blood in that. Paddy Golden's gone over. And he's saying it's not too bad a cut, but there's enough for Bagri.
Interesting reaction by our referee, Gary Springer-Ingraham. He probably stepped into the right time because, again, I don't think Richard Lockett was going to go after him, but yeah, he just stopped and he said, no, time, you can't call time in a boxing, you know, only I can call time. Real interesting finish. But I'll get in there and I'll have a chat to Richard Lockett and get his thoughts on the fight.
ended. 2 minutes 10 into the second round. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by TKO, the blue corner, Richard Lockett.
All right, I'm with your winner, TLC, Richard Lockett. Congratulations on your win tonight. You were looking really good. The fight ended unexpectedly. I didn't know what happened. What was your thoughts? I mean, you were showed great sportsmanship there because you could have gone after him, but you didn't. What was your thoughts on it?
It kind of takes the fun out of it when they stop fighting. But I don't actually know, man. That's why I was looking, saying I'm not sure what's going on. Obviously, the cut was bothering him. I was just starting to loosen up, sit down on my shots a little bit. So, sorry, mate, real quick this time, because I forgot last time. I just want to thank my corner and my team, everyone that bought a ticket from me, and my day one sponsors, Derek at IHLS, and Gennaro at Black and Gold Bobcats, and Biotune Chiropractic. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your support.
All right, I'll quickly ask you something about the fight. One thing I knew about you, especially after seeing you a few times at Thunderdome, you like to close the distance, fight in that phone box. You fought about a bit of distance tonight. I mean, again, what was your thoughts on your opponent? Because you knew nothing about him as well. So how did you prepare for this one?
Look, like I said before, the guys up forward originally had a lot of fights, a lot of boxing experience. Didn't want to stand at range with them, but I am working my boxing. I wanted to show that tonight, but it doesn't always go that way, mate. It is what it is. Another good performance. I'll be back again on the next one.
Well, speaking of the next one, I know you as a great MMA fighter as well. I mean, you're mixing it between MMA and boxing. Is MMA next for you or boxing next for you?
Oh, mate, whatever comes up first. Hey, Muay Thai in there as well. Get them all done.
Well, again, congratulations. It was a weird finish, but you're looking really good. Can't wait to see you again. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, TLC, Richard Lockett.